and welcome to another game pickup video with my guest host, Clara. And I have a lot of games that I have to get through, so let's get started. Alien on the Atari 2600. I never played this back in the day, but I have played it in emulation since then, and it's actually a really neat Pac-Man game. Because back in the 80s, it's like everything had to have a game tie-in. So that was that one. And Chisholm Trail for the TI-99 4A. So I'm actually, I had a TI-99 4A. I know I've played the game, so I don't remember if I had this when I had the TI-99 4A. But sitting over there is a TI-99 4A waiting for me to finish repairing it. So I got TI-99 4A games to play. Next up is Super Cobra with a loose label. The guy gave me a discount on it because of the loose label. So I don't know if I'm going to reproduce this label because it's great, or I'm just going to re-adhere it. So this one may wind up getting re-adhered. So not a good arcade port to the 2600, but it was an okay attempt at the time. They've since released a better version as a homebrew. So next up we got Skull and Crossbones for the NES. Yay! I've not played it, so I don't actually know anything about it. So I'm looking forward to that one. Next up, there's a lot. For the Nintendo Switch, Pikmin 4. My wife is really into the Pikmin games, so there we go, Pikmin 4. And next up, for me, Super Mario RPG on the Switch. I loved Super Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo when it came out. I actually drove like all over South Florida to find a copy of it. And it was great. It was well worth it. Oops. Sorry. Smacked my co-host down here. Brain Training. This is pretty much the new version of Brain Age that you would have gotten on your Nintendo DS, which I had. I think there was a Brain Age 2. Brain Age 2. I don't remember. Anyway, it's a nice game, and I forgot to mute my phone, and a text came in. And this one is called Kitaria Fables, where you play as a cat, and you go around. It's an RPG, Zelda-type RPG. Original, Legend of Zelda-type RPG. And next up we have Cat Quest and Cat Quest 2. Once again, if you haven't noticed, we got a thing for cats in this house. So Cat Quest 2. And next up, Super Mario Wonder. I got a lot of Switch games. These are all recent. These were also pretty much in the last month. The month of November pretty much picked all these up. And Pikmin 3 Deluxe. We've also already got Pikmin 1 and 2, and they've all been played through by the wife. She's currently on Pikmin 4, which was one of the first ones in the stack. Okay, we're not done yet. Next up, Battleship on the Wii. I am probably one of the few people that actually really liked the movie, because I like to be entertained, and I found the movie entertaining. And you can see the prices I paid for the games. I did pay a little bit more than the going value for these games, unfortunately, by a couple bucks. Yeah, no, you got a co-host from down here. Yes, co-host from down here. Yes. She's old cat. She's 18 years old. All right, and CSI Hard Evidence. I think I have the CSI games for just about every console they were released on. I got them on the PS2, the DS, the 360. I think I got all of them. I may actually have it on a PC somewhere. Really fun. I do enjoy these point and click kind of adventure games. They're like hidden object type things. They're nice. Next up, SimCity Creator for the Wii. I am a huge SimCity fan. You've probably heard me say that before. So I'm really kind of interested into playing it. I did not know this was a thing. I would have had this in my Wii collection a long time ago. The Price is Right. This was a thing we watched as a family with my grandmother, so got a lot of fond memories of The Price is Right with Bob Barker. So I look forward to playing this game because it should be fun because it looks like it's got all of the stuff in there. And next up we got The Price is Right 2010 edition. Looks like now with 30 games. 30 games. Wow, that's crazy. So that I look forward to. And they're both complete, so it's nice. I'm also a huge Ghost Recon fan, so Ghost Recon on the Wii. And once again, I didn't know they made Ghost Recon for the Wii. So yeah, this one should be interesting. And next up, Six Flags Fun Park 40 Thrill Ride. 40 thrilling games. So I guess you go through the amusement park and you play games and do stuff. I didn't know. I actually got this for like a couple bucks. And I do like the theme park games because you've seen me play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which I really need to go back and start playing again. But I do enjoy the theme park games. I got the theme park games on the PS2, the original Xbox 360. I got one on the Xbox 360. I think I got Xbox One. I got them. So yeah. Next up, Scooby-Doo: The Spooky Swamp. Grew up loving Scooby-Doo, so and I didn't know they had a Scooby-Doo game on the Wii. So there we have it. And the last actual game that I got is Kingdom Hearts 2 for the PlayStation 2. My copy was in rough shape. I mean, this case is in rough shape, but my copy was in bad shape, and the disc just went flying. Hey, co-host, can you get that? No? Okay. Pardon me while I pick that up. See, it's not too bad. Put that in there. Apparently it's not locking in place, so I have to replace that case. And my co-host is wanting to not be in her spot. Co-host. Now, I got something, it's game related, but it's not a game per se, but it is 50 years of text games, Oregon Trail to AI Dungeon and everything in between. And it goes over all of the text adventure games that we used to play as a kid. Some of them with printouts. It's actually really neat. And from this book, I actually was able to get, because we used to read these in the 80s, it's a choose your own adventure game book where you read and then you choose what you want to do, and you have to go to a different part of the book. And when I'm trying to find one of those where it says go to page 90, so right here at the bottom you can see it's like if you choose to do those things, it'll send you to those parts of the book and you continue the story. And there's multiple endings to the book, so you can read it eventually. But this is the first one. I actually found the first one. I have a couple of these in my collection already. One of them being a Dungeons and Dragons, where you actually have a bookmark that you put in the book so you can like pause your game. but it has you actually have stats, and you roll dice as you're playing to do that. So really neat. I bought this on Amazon for probably more than what it originally cost, but it was a lot of fun. And I got this like really cheap. I think this was like $5, and I've already read almost all the way through the book. You can see where my bookmark is, because it's actually a really neat read because it goes into depth on how the games were made and played. And that is the end of the game pickup video for the end of the year for 2023, because I'm not expecting to pick up much more after this, but I'm thinking this is the end, because that is a lot of games. And I got a lot of games to play. So thank you for watching. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. And if you like these videos, please give me the thumbs up. It lets me know you like them. And if you played any of these games, and especially if you've read these books and you know what I'm talking about, leave me some information in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Be seeing you. That phone just will not stop.